Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon Pocket video. Today we're not going to be looking at a deck list, but we are going to be looking at something that's been requested a lot, which is a bit of a breakdown of the currencies in the game and how exactly they work, because there's a lot of them. I think if there's one criticism you can have of this game is there's a lot of currencies that creates a lot of confusion. So we will just go through them, or at least the majority of them that are important to know as a new player. First off, something you do want to know, or maybe you don't know, is if you click in this bottom here to just this bottom right button here to get the menu up, if you click on items, you should be able to just view the currencies that you have. So you can see here, we have Poker Gold, non-paid and paid. We have Shine Dust, we have shop tickets, special shop tickets, premium tickets, Pack Hourglass, Wonder Hourglass, Emblem tickets, and Rewind Watch. So we will go through all of these sort of, one by one, just to go over what they're actually for and how to use them. So quite simply, Poker Gold, non-paid and paid, is the premium currency in the game. You do earn some non-paid, as you can tell, Poker Gold by, for example, leveling up your account. You get some gold, so you can use that to buy packs. But at a base level, Poker Gold is the currency that you can buy, and that lets you skip stuff in terms of you can buy packs with Poker Gold mainly, because you basically skip the timer, which we'll look at in a minute. So Poker Gold's pretty straightforward. It's the currency you buy, more or less. Shine Dust. This is one that I've not seen too many people use that much, but I can explain what it is and why we seem to have a large number of it. This is the resource that you use to put sort of effects on cards. So I can show you. There's two resources you need when you do the cards. You need multiple copies of the card, and you need this dust. So if you look here, you look at one of your cards. I have 8 Caterpies, which you can see here. If you click Obtain Flair, this is basically what you do with your spares, if you don't want to hold on to them for trading when trading comes out, but maybe we can talk about that in a different video. Here, as you can see, to gain this effect, it will cost us 3 Caterpies at the bottom here, and then 50 dust, so not a lot for this one. So we exchange that, and it's, yes, you will use up 3 of your cards, that's fine. And then what we will get is we'll be able to get this flair, 1 copy of the flair, because I do believe if you want, say you run 2 Caterpies and you want them on both, you need to get 2 copies of that flair to put, 1 on each one. So we have this item now. So we can, like, basically when you build a deck, you can choose to put the flair on it now that we have this one. There you go. That's what it looks like. But if you go back, once you've done 1, you actually have options for more. So like this one costs 75 dust and 3 copies of Caterpie. Oh, is that just when it's played? I think there's somewhere it's when it's played. Yeah, so you do this. It has that nice effect. And then we have, oh, we can view this. Then there's these leaves that pop up, for example. That costs more because it's a bit fancier. And then at the moment, at least, we have like the final flare, which is these stars. Now, one thing that's important here, you get a lot of dust, but obviously you need to spend the cards as well. So make sure that you're okay with using up those spare cards before you commit to this. But one thing to bear in mind, although all of this first flare is always, I think, this star effect, if I would say just quickly move to, I think I can show you is the easiest one on a Rattata, because I know I've done it on him, because I had a lot of Rattatas at one point. Where is he? There we go. So if I look here and click on Obtain Flair, I mean, I've got 10 still right now, but if you look, the Rattata has different alternate effects. So now there's like these pink star or purple stars, sorry. There's these stars that you can get on him as well. And then there's like this big sort of star effect on there. So basically what I think is each typing of Pokemon has their own flares. And of course, there will no doubt be more flares added to the game over time. So that's what that dust is for. You gain it by leveling up. I feel like you just gain the dust all the time, even though you may not notice it because it's not something that's going to let you actually get more cards. Next up are the shop tickets. These are, again, pretty straightforward. You earn these in a variety of ways. One of the ways, or one of the main ones that is probably the most noticeable, is if you go on, is it in here? Hang on, no, it's not, it's over here. It's one of my criticisms of the game. The menu system is maybe not the best. So basically in this gifting area, when you might have noticed this, if you click claim, I don't really know how it works. It says no items could be claimed. I'm guessing there's a cap or something every day. But you can gain them from that. And basically, if you go into the shop, which is just on this bottom left menu, and then shop, you will see this screen. Here are your shop tickets up here. You do get them as daily gifts as well from the premium pass if you have it. You have your tickets, and then if you scroll down, these you can buy. You can buy Hourglass, which again we'll get to in a minute, but that's how you buy packs. You can buy the Wonder Hourglass, the Pack Hourglass, and then if you scroll down, you can buy these all these accessories with these sort of like different covers and or like album covers. You can then use them to buy the supporter cards as well. And they only cost 2 each. And as you can see, I've already spent a lot of these, so you do get a lot. So I would recommend picking up these supporter cards, at least 2 of the ones you don't have, if you want them. Pokeball, Potion, X-Speed, Red Card are all completely important ones. You could skip Hand Scope and Pokedex if you really want. They're not that important. I don't think I've bought them yet. But yeah, these supporter cards can be purchased as well. So I think for me, I would get these supporter cards you want. I would spend on this Hourglass mainly. And then if you want to do Wonder Picks, you can spend them here. But this is fairly straightforward. You earn these kind of daily, and you can just spend them as you see fit. This doesn't have a reset timer, but if you go on limited time events, which we'll get to in a minute, this does have a reset timer of monthly, basically. So I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think this might either be weekly or monthly. Hopefully it's weekly because it means we get more packs. So yeah, that's what those tickets are for. If we go back to items again, remember you can always just go here to look. We have special shop items and then premium tickets. But if you go back here, again, we will be jumping around these menus because that's just how they are. If we go back into shop, and then after it loads, if you we'll get to that one in a minute as well. These special tickets are, I mean, if we click this, obtainable by consuming high rarity cards in My Cards, used to exchange for special accessories or items at the shop. So I think it's something like if you can like pull the sort of big rarity cards, you can use them up to get like these special card backs or the backdrop and so on and so on. These are okay. I wouldn't really do this too often. I think most people won't really touch this, which is why I've not looked at it too much. But then if you look at these emblems, you earn these quite a lot as well. You complete themed collections and dex missions to earn these. And again, something to bear in mind, a lot of people are just sort of spam buying these because this is all you can buy with them. They go under your name. I'm going to hold off because although these look cool, they're not blowing me away. And I want to wait for like a Mimikyu one or a Blastoise one. So I'm just going to hold on to my emblems for now. But yeah, these are pretty easy to spend because this is all you can spend them on. So nothing too crazy there. And then I think, yeah. And then this limited time / events, at least right now, is like the premium shop. And this premium currency is if you buy the season pass, battle pass, whatever you want to call it, you get this currency. I mean, I'll click it here and show you. You get the premium missions, and then when you do them, you get this. And you can buy a cool Pikachu full art of normal Pikachu, which is pretty nice. And then you can use those currency to buy more Shine Dust, Wonder Hourglass, and Pack Hourglass. So again, if you buy the season pass, you'll get access to more currencies overall. Where are we up to now? It's a bit too much for my liking in terms of this many currencies, but hey, we're playing a mobile game. Okay, there's 2 last ones. We talked about emblem tickets, just to get those little emblems to go under your name, which is fine. Pack Hourglass will go next, and then we'll do Wonder Hourglass and Rewind Watch together. Pack Hourglass, super simple. When you look at buying a pack, this is the timer you've got until your next pack opens, or till you can open your next pack. These hourglasses, each one knocks 1 hour off the timer. You cannot use half an hourglass, so I believe now this would cost me, I mean, I can check it, but it would cost me 8 of these, I think. Oh, it might say I need gold, actually, if I try and open this. Yeah, okay, it'll say I need gold. But basically, you don't use half an hourglass. So if there's 20 minutes, if it's like 2 hours, 20 minutes, it would be 3 hourglass you would need to use to open it. But that's as simple as it is. If you've got 12 hours, you need 12 hourglasses to open a pack. If you've got 1 hour and you just want to hurry it up, you can use 1 hourglass to open the pack. And again, these are obtained through doing the PvE missions. As you can see, If you go here and then click on solo, and then you've got all these like missions. These unlock a lot of rewards, so you should do these. But they unlock by doing that. You get this timer ticking along every day, and you also have daily missions. And if you level your account by just playing the game, getting cards and so on, that'll also give you some as well. So yeah, this is the sort of free-to-play version of earning packs with this currency, or earning packs faster. There's this, and then if you want to spend money, there's the poker gold as well. So those are the hourglasses. Very simple. Just 1 hourglass equals minus 1 hour off your timer that you can see here. And then finally, we have the Wonder hourglass, and then the stopwatch or the timer, whatever it's called. This is simple. If you don't know what Wonder Pick is, these are a mixture of my friends on my friends list and random players. These are packs they've opened, and these reset every, X amount of time. You can see the timers here, and you look through these, and if you say, oh, I don't have this Electros, cool, let's try and get it. Basically, you see how many you've got. I've got 1. Oh no, that's how much it costs. I've got 0 because it's up here, and my next one regens in 7.5 hours. This is pretty slow. But if I say, oh, I want to go for this Electros, you go, okay, I'll click on this. You do not have enough stamina. If you want, you can recover stamina. It's set, you can recover up to 5, but let's just say it's recommending 2 because that's how much the Wonder Pick costs. So I'll use 2. This will use 20 of my Wonder hourglasses. So we'll do that. That'll use up 20, no problem. I have 45, but now it'll go down to 25 maybe, or maybe add 65. And then these cards go face down. They get shuffled round. We pick one. I'll just go middle. And whatever card you pick, you get to keep. And it was Kakuna. So I missed, unfortunately, because I already have a Kakuna. I don't need another one. But it allows you to look through sort of like your friends or whoever's packs and say, oh, I would like to try and get that card. And we've hit some really good cards. So it's definitely worth doing. You don't use this currency for anything else, as far as I'm aware, or anything else at the moment. So you may as well do it and try and get some more cards. And especially earlier in your collection, obviously the less cards you have, the higher chance you have of getting a card you need, because this little symbol here is showing that I own this card, this card, this card, this card, and this card. So unless I want to try for duplicates, there's no point in me rolling on this pack, and so on, so on, so on. Then that combined, oh, I need to roll on this Melmetal at some point. That combined now with the stopwatch or the watch or the rewind watch, I think it's called. If you keep scrolling down, you will see, there we go. These are packs that have expired. As in, I haven't rolled on them, and this timer has ran out. So in 37 minutes, this pack will potentially be there expired as well. And what that means is you missed the pack, you missed the timer. It's unfortunate, but you can still look at a few of these. And if, for example, you say, oh, I'd like this, I'd like that. Say I already did that's the one I just did. But if, for example, you say, oh, actually, I'd maybe like this to go for this Gengar, you can click on it, and do you see now it'll cost this much Wonder, and then it'll cost one of your clocks or stopwatches. I have 17. You get a lot, like I said, so you may as well use this currency up to roll for cards. So we'll go again just to show you how it works. You recover your stamina because you've got to use the hourglasses, and then you use one of the clocks that I've got a million of to actually rewind time and say, no, actually let me roll on this pack. And then it'll roll on the pack as we saw before. I'll 100% click one. I'll just go for one and miss Gengar. Oh, we got it. Okay, perfect. I didn't have that Gengar. Now I do. The joys of Wonder Picks. So yeah, there you go. That's how that works as well. So that's how that currency works with the Wonder Picks. Again, I recommend you sort of maximizing your usage of these currencies, because as far as I can tell, the currencies only do one thing. So use them, right? I know people like to hoard resources, but for me, it's most important to help yourself get some cards that you maybe don't have, because it allows you to build some more cool decks and allows you to, experiment more in the game. We're still in those early stages. So, yeah, I recommend using up these currencies. You might think, oh, but I don't want to spend them because it'll regen anyway. It's like, they're sat doing nothing anyway. Obviously, if you've got packs like this where you own all the cards, don't maybe spend it on those, but just have a look now and again to see if you're missing any cards, and then you can try and roll for them, because you can hit full art EX cards. You can hit all sorts of crazy stuff in this pack. Now, it will cost you more currency to roll on packs to say rares in, and I don't think I've got one to show you, but oh, there you go. It costs 3 for a full art Gyarados, but it's currency you have, so try and use it. So yeah, that was just a quick review. I've had a lot of people asking me while I've been streaming, like, oh, well, how do you do this? What's this for? Oh, actually, there's one more currency. I forgot. There's another currency, and this is what I mean. This is the problem with the game. There's one more key currency that's not even showing you on that screen. If you open up your shop and click packs, click a pack, this is another important currency. Every time you buy a pack, you get 5 pack points, which are here, hidden away in this little corner. I have 370 right now. If you click this, as you can see, I have 370 pack points. You can have up to 2,500 at any one time. And you can just exchange them for whatever card you want, as long as you have enough. So I could buy 2 Venomoths if I want 2 Venomoths. I could buy 2 Victory Bell if I wanted 2 Victory Bell. The EX cards are 500, so they're a bit, you know, you've got to wait a little bit if you want to save up for EX cards. But this is literally every card in the game. If I scroll all the way down, I'll try and show you. So you've got your EX, your commons, your uncommons. But even if you go all the way down, there's a lot of cards. If you go all the way down, and if you really want to save up, look, you can buy the full arts as well. Like a full art Charmander is 400. So if you're in it for the art and there's some really good collectibles you specifically want, you can even get them with these pack points. And like I said, you get 5 pack points every time you open any pack. It doesn't matter whether it's paid or free. You will generate these pack points over time. So you can save up if you want something flashy, or you can use them to fill out your decks and actually say, oh, well, I'm actually just missing like a Misty. I'll just buy a normal Misty with this. And there's no RNG involved. There's none of that. You just have the points, you get it, done, and then it's in your collection. So yeah, again, this is... I even forgot about this to tell you in the video until now. So there's a lot to think about with the old currencies, and the game sometimes doesn't make it too easy. But yeah, now we can stop talking about currencies. I hope that's helped some of you out. Again, I will be making more Pokemon Pocket content, so I'd appreciate, you know, a little subscribe or even just a comment on the video or a like or something. That'd be very nice and help me out. But overall, yeah, that's just a quick one. I will be covering more cool decks that I've been building, that I've been streaming most days now of Pokemon Pocket. But I just wanted to do this video because so many people ask me about how the currencies work, what does what, how do you get them, so on, so on, so on. So yeah, hope it's been helpful, guys. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you next time.